Do you know that your book can actually take your voice further than where your physical presence could ever go? I've talked about this many times where your book can be ads, your book can go to places, your books can create visibility for you. It can go to countries that you've never stepped foot in. Now, for me to even talk about your book, have you written your book? Before we even get into this video, I want you to understand something, that always remember that your story may be the key to someone else's transformation. I want you to think about that. That your story could be the very thing that helps an entire community, that helps an entire country. But you see, it can't impact lives if it remains unpublished. That's the truth. And that's why we created Fast Track Book with AI. The concept of this course is that it's a system that is designed to help aspiring authors. It helps you understand how to write a book. You're converting your idea into books. You use AI for structure and then clarity. You then publish professionally and then you position your book for influence, impact, and income. And I want you to know that your book can become more than a message, actually. It becomes a movement, right? It becomes a business. It becomes a platform for expansion. So if you're there and you're wondering, well, I want to write a book, then the link is provided below. Go check it out. Fast Track Book with AI or our other courses, the Bookmaker. There is a link below that says courses. Click on it and you can see all the courses that we offer on there. We also have an exclusive community whereby we have these courses in there anyways. It's included. It has all our courses in there. In there, all our courses um provided there for you. Now, I want to say something before I get into the video. At the Purpose University, we have 5 tier pricing. The first one is accessibles. So if you, let's say, you don't have the capacity to, invest finances into resources and knowledge, then we have an accessible content for you, which is our YouTube channel, our monthly emails, our guidebooks. We have guidebooks there for you to help you with that process. And then let's say you don't want that. You want to go a bit further. You want to start something. Then our next tier is starters. Starters is where you actually get access to our books. So we have our ebook and our reflection journal to help you write your book. So the book is called The Ultimate Three, and we're probably planning on launching more books eventually. By then, you're going to see more books there. But for now, you're going to see the books that we have, and then you can buy and purchase the books. They're like $35. They're not really expensive to first start the process of understanding how to write a book. And then let's say you don't want to do that. You want to move forward. Then third tier is called ambitious. Ambitious is where we have our courses. These courses are provided for you. They're self-paced. You don't have to. Nobody's there. There's no coaching. There's nothing included. You just have access to learning information. We have Bookmaker. We have Fast Track Book with AI. Now the Bookmaker includes Fast Track Book with AI, so it's a bit more expensive with other things included within it. But I advise you to get the Bookmaker because it has the Fast Track Book with AI. But if you say you don't want to go there further, you can get the Fast Track Book with AI if you're just starting, and then you get a QR code or a discount code when you want to get the Bookmaker at a discounted price. If you want to do that, I don't advise you to do that since the other one already has that. But it's all up to you. It's your money. Then let's say that okay, I know this is good, but I want to have more. I want to have a community. I want to be able to have access to you. I want to be able to, have other people I can talk to, I can relate with. We have a community called the Ultimate Three Community. Now, it's an exclusive community. It's more of a higher price because it's in the thousands, but the community includes all our courses. So every course that we create, you have access to it. And then some courses that we create, you may have it at a very discounted price. But many courses are in there. You have access to a course called self development. Not all the courses that we have in here are outside, right? So it's a very exclusive community because they're exclusive content that only you can access. And then you also get a group coaching where you can ask me questions every month. I come every month and we speak and you ask me any questions. I'm going to be there live. You're going to see me face to face. But it's only those in this community that have access to that link. Nobody else does. So if you're the kind of person that needs community, you need people there, you can even collab with other, we have something called Matchmake. You can collab with other people, students there, and then you guys can create something together. It's a beautiful community. Honestly, it's one of the best communities I've ever seen because the people are moving. They collab with each other. They collab to do other things. I've seen people, and we've already even had students that have already written their book because that's the good thing about community, right? You want to be around people if you're that kind of person that need that. And then you can contact me. We have a messaging where you can actually message me and I reply. If I'm online, if I'm not online, I will still get back to you. So it's one way to also access me, not fully, but at least to access me. And then that community, you have courses and things that can help you in working on your journey as an author from even before you write the book. So we have courses to help you in healing, identity, and so much more. And then writing the book. And then from writing the book, we have what's it called? And then writing the book, we have where you can move into converting that book. So there's so much options for you. There's so much options for you. Like you don't have a problem at all. And then um when you do that and say, okay, well, that's the entrepreneur route, right? I've done the courses. I want the community. That's the entrepreneur pathway. Then we have a final tier, which is the um, VIP. So the VIP exclusive is just for exclusivity, meaning you get to work with me. But we have two types under that. We have the premium, and then we have the VIP. So the premium, you get to work with me, but it's going to be as a group of people. And we also take a specific number. It is also application based. We don't take everybody. We just take a specific amount of people. You can register, but it's limited time, right? So in that limited, if you don't, we say we're doing the first cohort for, maybe we're doing two cohorts in a year, let's say, you get to work with me. I come on, I teach you, I help you. So I'm going to help you through the process, editing, writing. We're going to help you through it. Now, but it's going to be with groups. Then the VIP, it's exclusive, just me, one-on-one, right? And this is it's application based. We don't take everyone. So those are the 5 tiers that we have for the Purpose University. First one is accessible, which are free content. The second one is starters, which are books that we have to help you. The third one is the ambitious, which are courses. The fourth one is entrepreneur, which is our exclusive community. And the fifth one is a premium class, a premium, which is just exclusive, which is just, exclusive with me. You have access to things that most people don't have. And then you also have access to um, applications and some materials that you can have, editing, how to edit, and so much more. And you have access to all the courses. Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about it, is that you have access to all our courses that we provide. Except if we decide to add an extra course, you have access to a lot of courses. So that is the beautiful things that we have. So depending on whatever level you're at, we can help you with that. So let's get straight into the video because you're probably wondering, 10 minutes have passed and we haven't even talked about anything yet. So today we're going to be talking about the book, you know, um, creating opportunities, and the book, you know, being the door to expansion. You have to understand that a book has the power to expand your influence beyond geography, right? Beyond limitations, beyond immediate environment. And it can actually open international markets, attract strategic partnerships, and also position you as a thought leader. That's one thing I love about it, is that it can create generational intellectual property. And I know an example of this actually. I'm reading a book, or I know someone called Dr. Miles Morone. I've been reading his book long after he's gone, and he has a lot of books. I mean, a lot of books. His books are doing way more better. They're still selling because they have value. That is the beautiful thing about timeless value. Imagine you then now top that with a course. Do you see how amazing that will be? So your book has the ability to reach places you can't. I don't. This man was staying in the Caribbeans, and I have access to his books. I've never met him, but I've read his books. This is an example of when I mean that it can go into generations. Now his generations, his children, grandchildren are gaining the royalties, are gaining the beautiful things, the platform, a Marone Global company based off what this man built. True books. When you think beyond the book, you begin to see how one message can actually create unlimited opportunities. So I want you to understand that book opens international opportunities. That's the first thing you should think, is that a book will actually allow your message to travel globally to places that you can't go. Your ideas can, it can reach international audience, it can create worldwide visibility, it can build global influence because your voice is no longer limited by location. And that's the reason why I say write a book, because a book will always have the capacity to get to places that you can't even go. You don't even know. Right now in some country in Venezuela, someone is reading your book. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. It's so powerful, right? So your book opens international opportunities. I know this personally. I know this personally. I got a message from someone saying my book blessed their lives, and they're not even here. They're not even in Canada. I want you to understand how powerful your book can be if you can just truly believe. And I know someone will be like, well, I don't want the noise, I don't want the fame. It doesn't have anything to do with fame. I told you, I've never met Dr. Miles Brown. I've never met some of the people I've read about. I've never met them. It's about impact. I care about impact. I care about purpose. Hence the Purpose University. It's about fulfilling purpose through books, whereby your story don't have to be kept hidden. Imagine someone right now is struggling, about to kill themselves, and you have the answer to the problem that you're struggling with. But because you choose not to believe in yourself, that person is struggling. Does that make any sense? Many of the issues that you've gone through in your life, if you could resolve it by just reading one book, would you have done that? Yes. So imagine if that person never wrote the book. How would you have then resolved the issue? This is why it's so important to write the book. Write the book. Please. Get Fast Track Book with AI and write the book. Get the Bookmaker. Write the book. Go to the Ultimate 3. Write the book. Get our free guides. Book a call with me. Just write the book. I know I'm passionate, but I need to share that story. Your book is a strategic, can create strategic partnerships and collaboration. True fact. I have met coaches, mentors, people and that I'm collaborating with to create other courses because of my book. I remember the first time someone messaged me, oh my God, good read, amazing book. And they started following me, and eventually we became friends. And now we're partners about to create an amazing course together because of my book. One book. You're able to meet people. You're able to collaborate with people because a book will always attract partnerships. It will always attract networking opportunities. It will always attract industry relationships. It will always attract collaborative ventures. That is the beautiful thing about a book. No matter how much you try to run from it, it will create opportunities for you because your book becomes a relationship building tool. And I'm telling you from my own personal experience, I'm not saying this as story. I'm telling you what happened to me. That I built one of the most closest people in my group. We became so close because of my book. And then she graduated from being friends with me to becoming a client. Yeah, she became one of my clients when she found out that I help people write books. And then she wrote her book. And now she has a business. She owns ministries, converting that book into something better because she's part of the Ultimate 3 and also Premium Class. Do you know how amazing that is? Because of one book, I attracted a client. Not only a client, I attracted a partner. And now we're about to launch a course together because she's a coach. Did you know that? How amazing that is. So why aren't you writing yours? You've been complaining and complaining and complaining. And what has it done? Nothing. So just write a book. It also positions you as a thought leader. You always say people don't listen to me, people don't respect my voice because you don't have any authority in the marketplace. When you write a good structured book, a published book that is good, it establishes enterprises authority, credibility, and industry recognition. And it's the truth. It's the very, very truth. It's the truth. I'm not lying to you. It's the truth. It's the truth. So the question you need to ask yourself is, if I'm not respected in where I'm at, have I written a book? Write a book and shut them up with it. I'm just saying. People begin to see you as a leader in your niche. I can't talk about books if I have never written books. I have books. I have up to 5+ books. And I keep writing and keep writing. Why? Because I know how to write books. And because I know how to write books, there's so many values that I have to bring. There's nothing like too much books. No, there's not. There's nothing like too much books. There's some books that will be bestsellers, and there's some books that may not be bestsellers. But at the end of the day, every book has a purpose, and there are people that will benefit from that. So when you write a book, let's say you are a doctor and you don't have a book out there about what you do, what are you doing? You own a firm and you've never written anything about law. What are you doing? You have a law firm and you're even a partner at a law firm. You don't have one book about yourself, one book about at least how you guys even do law, even how to even teach people how to even create law firms. There's always opportunity in everything. You do hair and you've never written a book about hair? How? You're saying, well, no one's going to buy it. That's what you think. I have another business called Fibunu. It's all about hair, skin health. It's organic stuff. And I'm very good when it comes to hair. And not just hair, rejuvenation of hair. I had a very bad issue where my hair was bald. So I had bald spots everywhere. And I was able to create a product and I was able to do some certain kind of things to help me rejuvenate my hair. And look at how thick my hair is. It was never like this, by the way. It was never like this. Trust me. It was bad. If you go to Fibulu, you will see like a clip of what I'm talking about on our Instagram. FEBUNU_. That's our Instagram handle. And I remember one of our customers, one of our regular customers, she messaged me one day because I had to create a guidebook. That was the first book I created. A guidebook. I didn't even charge for it. It's accessible. It's free. So that people could learn how to wash their hair properly or how to style their hair better. And when she read it, she was like, oh my goodness, I wish you had the actual book that we could buy on Amazon where it teaches us how to do our hair. And I said, wow, I've never thought about that. I have never thought to write a book about hair. But there are many books about hair. And she's like, so she can give it to people. So I said, okay, well, no, I'm going to write a book about hair. And I'm not going to only stop there. I'm going to create a series whereby I talk about the 4 types of hair. That's already 4 books in one. Do you see? Now, if I have that book out there, people are going to be like, oh, wow, she even has a book about hair. Interesting. People can trust me more because I have a book about hair. And then I become a significant person in my industry. What am I saying? Write the book. Because then it can help you also build generational intellectual property. Your book can outlive you. Like I said to you, I read Miles Morone. I've never met the man. He's dead. God rest his soul. But I've never met him. But I have up to 7, 8 of his books in my bookshelf right there. 7, 8 of his book in my bookshelf. What am I saying? You can actually, and not just also that, I keep buying books and people keep buying books. But who is gaining the rewards, the royalty, man? Who's getting it? His family. Your book can be generational wealth. It can also be a teaching resource whereby you create a whole platform and then people can keep accessing that platform. You can create a whole academy, a global platform. There's Morone Global. It's a whole company that does consulting. You can even do a book for generations can become a system of knowledge, whereby you start teaching your children and they start teaching your other children, and it just keeps going from generations to generations to generations. It becomes a long-term asset for future generations to come. So I don't know why you sit in on your wealth, because ideas documented eventually and they're documented properly will always create lasting impact, and that is the truth. You can have all that idea in your mind, but if it's not out on paper, people can access, then it's worthless. And most importantly, is to have an abundance mindset. Think beyond the box. Think beyond the book. Many people actually limit themselves. Because they think too small. Their mind is, oh, well, a book is all I have. Don't. An abundance mindset. I even have a video called The Abundance Mindset on the Purpose University. Go check it out. It will allow you to see possibilities. It will allow you to create opportunities. It will allow you to expand creatively and think beyond the limitations. Your mind is thinking beyond what you see. That is the benefit. That is the benefit. So your story has the capacity to transform lives and generate wealth. So what do I want you to do? I want you to, from now on, think globally, not just locally. Think beyond your location. Position your book as a long-term asset. Think about it as a long-term asset, not just, oh, I'm just writing a book. No, long-term assets. I want you also build relationships through your message, because you can. And then stop underestimating the value of your story. Stop it. Your book has so much more to give than you can ever imagine. And I hope that this was helpful to you. And if you want to write a book again, look at the description below. We have many resources to help you. If either you want to book a call with us to find out what to do since you don't know what to do, or you already know what you want to do and you just want to get a free access book, go ahead. You want to get our books, go ahead. Description link below. You want to join our exclusive community, go ahead. You want to say, well, Anita, I want to access your courses, go ahead. There's so many resources available for you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.